Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody is having a great day. Coffee. And then we're going to get to the makeup, and then we'll get to the mean girl. So, I am getting ready this morning. Annie and I... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out somewhere to put my coffee. Annie and I are going back to school shopping today. So, we'll see how this goes. She says that she's excited to go shopping, but normally she is not that great of a shopping buddy. So, we'll see. But we gotta go get all of her supplies. She's starting first grade, and she needs like a new pair of tennis shoes, that kind of thing. Not a lot of stuff, but a little bit. And I might get a little shopping done too, which I obviously don't need anything either, but if we're going, might as well. Might as well. So, I decided to hop on this morning. It has been forever since I have gone live. And, I'm not sure. Well, I do. That's where kind of the mean girl part comes in. But, it has been a long time. So, I decided for sure that I was hopping on and going live today. So, I'm just gonna go real quick this morning so me and her can get with it. Hey, Carla. All right, so let's talk about the mean girl. So I have been reading this book, Mastering Your Mean Girl. So, there's not actually a mean girl. So there's not somebody who's been mean to me. But the book is about kind of that voice in your head that is sort of mean to you, right? Like, tells you that you can't do things and, you know, just kind of second guesses everything that you're trying to do. So on the back of the book, it actually says, you know, that sneaky voice inside your head telling you that you're not good enough, smart enough, skinny enough, whatever enough. That is your mean girl. And she's doing her best to keep you stuck in fear town. So the book is all about kind of how to silence that inner mean girl so that, you know, you don't let her stop you from doing things that you want to do or that will make you successful. So when I talked about that I haven't really been live a lot, I feel like I started reading this book and all of a sudden, like, my inner mean girl just took off. It's like she is in like full force, not wanting me to kind of recognize that she's there. Hey, Tiffany, good morning. Anyway, I feel like that she is like in full force, not wanting me to kind of silence her, which is what the book is all about. So, like, what do I mean by that? So, you know, I've been doing the Limelight thing, feeling really, really good about it, just like super pumped up about it, positive. I felt like my self-esteem, my confidence, those type of things going up, which is all, you know, what I was wanting to get out of it. You know, making new friends, like Tiffany who's on here, you know, the team's growing, you know, really, really good things are kind of happening. And, you know, besides that, I also was working out really hard in July. Was eating right, like doing just like a lot of really like positive things for myself and feeling really, really good about things. You know, not that things are bad, not like that, but just feeling really, really good about, some of the things that were going on and feeling really, really positive about it. And I don't know kind of what happened, but all of a sudden, it really just felt like I started reading this book about my inner mean girl, and she decided, yeah, no. So all of a sudden, I just started not necessarily questioning things, but like there was just something in me saying, oh, you don't have to go live tonight. You can go live tomorrow night. And then the next night it was, you don't really have anything to talk about tonight. Nobody wants to see you do that. Nobody wants to see you put your makeup on again. Everybody's seen your skincare, blah, 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 blah. And basically, I just kept putting it off, and kind of giving myself every type of excuse to not do it. And it wasn't anything, honestly, but me. So, Wash almost every night has been like, you need to go live. You haven't gone live in a while. You need to go live. Why aren't you going live? Guess what? And I would be like, nah, I'll do it tomorrow night. I'm going to do it tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow night. And tomorrow night would come, and I wouldn't do it tomorrow night. So then I would wake up the next morning, honestly, and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go live. I'd be driving to work. I'd be thinking of all these things like, oh, I can do this. I can do that. I can talk about the time that it takes with Limelight. Like all of these kind of ideas. And then whenever night would come, I would, again, talk myself out of going live. But not even just like going live. Like I said, I was eating really good. I was working out. I was doing a lot of like positive kind of things. And then all of a sudden I let myself go, oh, you don't have time to go walk tonight. You don't have time for that tonight. Hey y'all. I see a lot of people joining. Hey, I'm kind of on a mean girl rant. Myself being a mean girl. To myself, not to anybody else. But, even like with working out, be like, oh, you don't have time to do that tonight. You'll get up early in the morning. Hey, Krista, I hope you are good. I miss seeing you. Hey, Jamie. I'd be like, I'll get up early in the morning and go walk. That's what I'll do. I'll get up early. Instead of going to do it tonight, it's too hot. I'm too tired. I'll get up in the morning and do it. Well, the morning would come, and I would decide to hit the snooze button. Yes, we miss you, Krista. I hope you're good. Morning would come, and I'd be like, oh, no, you're too tired to get up and do it this morning. Just do it tonight. It'll be okay. Like, missing one day of walking's not that big of a deal. You'll be fine. No problem whatsoever. It just starts like that. Like, all these little things kind of telling you, like, delay it. It's okay. You don't need to do it. And I really didn't realize kind of what was going on. But, like, as I was reading this book this past weekend, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, my mean girl is totally sabotaging me. She is, hey, Jessica. Yes, Jamie. Like, even, like, food. I was doing so good. Like, I was packing my lunch. I was going to the grocery store. I was eating good. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I didn't go to the grocery store. So, what am I going to do for lunch? Oh, I'm just going to go fast food. Oh, that one cheeseburger won't be a problem. Good, Krista. I'm glad. Ben, yeah, a stay-at-home mom, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know. But y'all, it's just like this. I was reading the book this weekend, getting to kind of a next part of the book. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, my mean girl, like, she's been totally sabotaging me. Like, things were going so good, and they still are going good. But, I was just finding that, like, all of these excuses to not do things that make me feel better, that make me, just like provide me for more energy and more confidence, etc. Like, I was just finding all the reasons to not do it. And I know you're probably thinking, well, like, going live. I love going live. Like, I feel pumped up and excited after I do it. It just really makes me feel better about myself after I do it. I guess it's because, I get on, I get to talk to people, and I'm working my business while I'm doing it. So it just makes me feel so much better after I do it. And same thing with walking and eating right. Like, y'all know, if you're exercising, you're eating right, like, you just feel so much better and you have so much more energy. But there was just something basically telling myself, you don't have to do it. Don't do it today. You'll do it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. And then tomorrow, just another thing would come. Another thing would come. And I just kept putting things off that were making me feel so much better, like, about me and who I was. And like I said, as I was reading the book this weekend, I had gotten to a part and I really hadn't kind of put it all together. Like, I knew I was making tons of excuses and that kind of thing not to do stuff, but I really hadn't, like, put it together and been like, that's my mean girl. That my mean girl is the one who's totally telling me, hey, you don't have to do it. You can do it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Like, she's the one who is providing, like, all of this self-doubt and making you feel like you don't have the time. And it's really not anybody else. Like I said, my husband kept being like, hey, you need to go live. Hey, you need to go walk. Go walk. It's fine. I'll give the kids a bath. Go walk. But yet, I was the one who was saying, nah, I'll do it tomorrow. No, I don't have time tonight. No, I don't want to tonight. No, I don't have anything to talk about tonight. Like, I was the one who was, like, kind of sabotaging the whole thing myself. And once this weekend, and I don't even know, hold on just a second, like, what it was that I kind of finally read, that I was like, I realized what I was doing. I realized that, like, this book that I was reading about basically silencing your inner mean girl, that my inner mean girl was the one that was kind of causing me to not do these things. That she was the one that was kind of sabotaging all of the things that I was doing that was making myself feel so much better. That she was the one who was kind of sabotaging those things for me. And I think that, like Krista said, hey, I get what you're saying. And, I think that we probably all see it. There was one of the things that she said in here. It said, you decide the course of your life. You decide which direction it takes. You decide the beginning, middle, and ending. You decide whether you're creating a masterpiece or a masterpiece. And I really, I underlined it. I'm not really normally an underliner, but I underlined that because I think that that's very true. Like, a lot of times, we're the ones that, everything is basically kind of in our, sorry, got a phone call. We're the ones that sometimes, once we decide to do something, once you really set your mind to it and you really decide to do it, if you can silence that inner mean girl, you can do it. You can do it. We all have the strength to do it. Hold on just a second. Sorry, Anna just got in here. Go back in there. I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay? Sorry. But we're the ones who can do it. We're the ones who can make things happen. Hold on just a second, Jamie, and I'll tell you. It is mastering your mean girl. When I get done, you can read it if you want to. But we're the ones that have the power and the vision. Like, God gave us that. He gave us the ability to create this really, really great life. No matter what the life that we want is and the one that we want to create. As long as we can feel passionate about something, or we can kind of silence that inner critic that we have, like, you find that people cheer you on and that people want more out of you, and you would be amazed at the things that you can do. Another thing that I underlined, it said, we are creating our lives moment by moment. Everyone's circumstances are different, But regardless, we can all choose to create a better tomorrow, whatever that may look like for you. And it's true. Like, we can choose, what our circumstances look like. And we can choose what we decide to do. It's more about making up our mind to do it and not letting things kind of get in our way and kind of stop us from doing it. And most of the time, especially for me, the person that stops me from doing things is myself. And that is the inner mean girl that I am trying to learn to silence through this book. And I'll tell you another thing, and this may sound kind of crazy. Like, I was thinking about, okay, I'm going to go live in the morning, and I'm going to talk about it because I haven't been live in such a long time. And I felt like I kind of needed to address, like, where I've been. And, man, I thought about it all night long. Like, nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Nobody wants to hear that. And, again, it's just really, like, that whole mean girl coming up and rearing her ugly head. So that's where I've been. It's what I've been doing. And I'm really enjoying this book. And it has tips about things that I've heard, like starting every day with like a grateful heart, like actually getting up every morning and saying, what things are you grateful for? What things are you thankful for? Like, get up every single morning and tell yourself that. Like, if it's in the shower, or if it is in prayer or meditation or whatever, like getting up every single morning and telling yourself those things and like starting your day that way, that helps to kind of silence that inner critic that you have. It sets yourself and it gets you to focus on the positive things versus kind of the other things that you have. Thank you, Nicole. Krista, I don't know. I'm really not like a motivational thing. I do have a YouTube channel, but I use it normally for my makeup. But anyway, it talks about, starting your day out with those, like your gratitudes. What things are you thankful for? And then also meditation. And I've really never thought about meditation. But I think I'm going to try it. Like, why not? Why? I mean, it says 20 minutes twice a day. I don't know if I got time for that, but I'm thinking maybe like 5-10 minutes in the morning. I can make that happen. I think I can. So that's what I'm going to try. But anyway, y'all, that is what I have for you today. While I'm putting my makeup on, I wanted to talk to you about your inner mean girl and what mine's been doing. That I'm going to shut her down. Krista, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Yeah. There's a lot of good things. It's just something we have to think about. Like, we have to decide that we're going to do those things, and I think that will help. And normally, like I said, the person or the thing that makes us not do things is really ourselves. Like, we make up all of these excuses, time, kids, etc. But really, it's ourselves that are doing it to ourselves. So, good morning, Crystal. Oh, thank you, Jamie. That's, thank you. I appreciate that. Krista got the idea from a girl on YouTube. Very good. Hey, I like it. I may try it. So, anyway, that's my mean girl rant this morning. While we're getting ready, I am now going to take my sassy pants girl to go get some school supplies. So, we'll see how that goes. So, y'all have a great, great day. Thank you so much for kind of brightening my morning and joining me this morning. And we will see y'all later. Bye.